Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, tick the likes button. I'm continuing today to update you about my 10-day fasting. Today is the 4th day for fasting. So I would like to tell you that today I lost a little bit of weight. I'll show you where I've been recording all this on a piece of paper. So this is the piece of paper where I've been recording this. See, on the 4th day, 78 kilograms. The comments are that I'm feeling light but hungry. Of course, in the morning when I woke up, I was very, very hungry. But still, I haven't eaten anything since morning. But now the time is about 5:10. So that's what it is. I'm just continuing with my journey of fasting. So that means today, the 4th day, I'm left now with 6 days to go. So I'll continue doing it and find out what happens. But at the moment, I'll have a little bit of break. I'm not going anywhere. I have to go out for a walk around 6 p.m. because now it's about 10:05. So in about an hour's time, that's when I will go and have a walk within the neighborhood and then find out how I feel whilst I'm walking. And then before I do that, I'll have to go outside and water the garden and water my plants. Then after that, then I'll go out and walk around within the neighborhood. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today the weather is very, very, very hot. Very, 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 very hot. So I'm feeling very, very, sorry for the plants. So I've decided to do some watering of the plants. I've connected the hose pipe. So I just wanna switch on the pipe and then go and water the plants because they are really having a lot of stress under this heat. So I'm going right round, following the hose pipe, the pipe on the other side. Following the pipe right round to the other end. That's where I'll be watering the kale and everything. So it's so hot. The heat, I can feel the hot wind. Feel the hot wind on my face. It is terribly hot. So I'm now watering. Also very, very windy. Very, very windy. Very, very windy. Just wanna help with these plants, because I love the plants very, very much. These plants are suffering from moisture stress. I don't feel good. Because I'm the one who did plant them, should make sure that they get everything that they deserve. Water them. I like vegetables. Every time when I have some food, I always like to put with vegetables. Food with no vegetables is not good for me. So I make sure that every time when I eat food, everything with vegetables. So vegetables play a very, very crucial role in my life. Yes, always vegetables. I like them very much. Can't do without them. This is what we call kale. Last week there were some aphids. I sprayed the whole thing and then you see a lot of these leaves these are old leaves that with aphids. I sprayed the whole thing with the parenteral. It destroyed all the aphids. So all those dead leaves had aphids. So I destroyed all the aphids and then pulled down all the damaged leaves. So all these leaves that you see now are new ones that came out. See, like that one, see, okay, how it looks like. It's a really different printer. So I'm now trying to wait and make sure that it gets some moisture and then start growing nicely again. I love this kale. Kale is so good, very good, very crucial in my life. Every time when I have something, I'm sure that there is some kale or anything, because I love the vegetables. I love the vegetables. This is kale. This is the kind of kale in Africa. We used to have another form of kale, but this one, the Russian kale. This one with the kale leaves, I don't know what it is called. And, this one and that one, yes, I don't know what they are called. That kind of kale, but just all of them are kale. And then we've got this type. I don't know what it is called. Whether that's I only call them kale. But I know there should be a difference. The only difference I know is with this one and that one. These are what the Russian kale. Very, very good. Very, very good and nice. These kales. The Russian one is very, very nice. Very nice. But me, I'm not a good cook. I'm not a good cook for this. It depends on other people to cook for me. I was the one that cooking for the kale. Yeah, I like it eating it raw on salads. Yes, that's what I like. Very raw on salads. All these vegetables, most of them, I eat them raw. When it comes to cooking, some people they do it. I'm not very good at cooking them. Only some other people. My wife does. She cooks them very, very well. I think now I watered this pan. It's not great now. If I can leave it to be better, then it will be okay. There was too much moisture stress for these plants because of the heat. This heat is too much. I can't even feel it. I was planning to go out around this time, but I decided not to because of the heat. It's still very, 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 very hot. Very hot. Right. Now I come to this little garden here. The lady's garden. But this one it doesn't have moisture stress because I did water it in the morning. It's okay, it's coming up in about a week or two time, 2 or 1.5 weeks time. I'll be harvesting some of the vegetables from this one. It's kind of coming up. I'll be harvesting. It's growing very well. It's growing very, very. I'm very, very happy about what is going on. It's growing very, very, very well. Yeah. Now vegetables are very important. If I don't eat vegetables, my stomach becomes very, very upset. But if I have vegetables, I don't have any problem. Whenever I eat something, I always start with the vegetables, and then after that, when I eat, then other food. If you say in restaurants or anywhere else when food is served with together with some vegetables. I eat vegetables first and then eat some other food later. Start with the vegetables. That's my tradition. It helps me a lot. It helps my digestive system to work properly. So these are the tomatoes. Yeah, but these are, I think there is no need for me to water it because they are now dying. So I'm just watering them for the sake of these little tomatoes that are still not yet ripe. So I'll just sprinkle a little bit so that there is moisture, so that these tomatoes can still grow. And then I can just deprive them of water at this moment. Just water a little bit. Then that one is okay for them. They really need some water. And then here, these ones, they need water too. I harvested some kale. No, not kale, there was English spinach here. I just uprooted everything because it causes a lot of insects. So I didn't like those insects. So I didn't want to share this vegetable with those insects. So I ended up uprooting it. It was very good. But of course, it has been there for a very, very, very long time. So I decided then it was time for them to be removed. So this is parsley, nearly wilting because of moisture stress. Nearly wilting. This heat is terrible, especially this one. See, these vegetables are having very hard time with this heat. But anyway, I like them. I want to make sure that they are always watered. I should be watered every day. But when I'm working, there's a big problem with watering them, especially when it's hot like this. But the other thing is, most of the time when it's not hot, I'll be working. These are lucky because this time when it's very, very hot, I am around to help them. I'm around to help them out and give them some water so that they don't die of moisture stress. These are spinach. Spinach. I love the spinach because it's very good for iron. Very, very good for the supply of mineral called iron. It's very windy. It's very windy. Very windy and very, very hot. But not as hot as during lunchtime. Around lunchtime, it wasn't good. It was not nice really. It was very, very good. Yeah. So you just will be happy today. Very, very happy because of the water. Anyway, able to talk. They were going to thank me very much for keeping them good night. It does rain around this area, but this year I don't know what's wrong. Not raining much. Some other years this time it rains a lot, but this year I don't know what's wrong. Not raining is what it does in other years. In other seasons it rains a lot. Even during winter, here it rains even in winter. It rains a lot in summer and also rains a lot in winter. So we've got 2 episodes of rain seasons, the winter and the summer part. The winter and the summer part. This is the okra. I planted the seeds about 1.5 weeks ago. They're growing very, very well. Very, very well. Enjoying the environment where they are. They're growing nice. That is lemongrass. The green stuff over there, that's lemongrass. People use for tea, green tea. That's very nice. So they are coming up also. Yes. Because this raised beds were just redone about 1.5 weeks ago. They were redone to look like this. Previously there was very low one, so the grass used to grow in. And cause a lot of havoc. So now I'm happy that I ended up removing them. There was very thin timber that I put into for a long time ago when we bought this house. So it wasn't good enough. So this one is the one that I put. This one is good. It's hardwood too. I think it will resist the moisture and other weather elements for a very long time. So I'll just sprinkle this one and put so much water on this one because they are already done. They are even dying out. But still there's still a little bit of tomatoes plant there inside the bushes. So I need to water them out a little bit. Yes. If it wasn't hot, I was not going to water them. I was just going to leave them like that. Because it is so hot, I need to water them. I feel like it's my duty to water inside there. A lot of them over there. The tomatoes inside the bush. Some of these ones that I can see on the ground are damaged. The birds step on them. You see what the birds do. See all these damaged by the birds. So once the birds take them up and then put some hole on them, so they are no longer good to store them because they rot quickly. Once you have any hole in there, they rot very, very fast. They don't last. So I just pick those that are not damaged. Damaged ones, I just leave them. Or if they are not, they are a little bit damaged, I just take them. Maybe if I want to use them, just cut off the damaged part and then use them. But sometimes when too many of them are damaged, what can I do? There's too many of them which are damaged. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. So this is the last part that I will water. In fact, I need to. This is. I might go and water on the other side. There is corn that I think I should water as well. After watering the corn, then I just close off the water and then rest a little bit for about maybe 30 minutes and then walk around and see what happens out there. I like walking outside there. Doing my walking around, doing my exercises. This is mint. is the mint. It's also suffering from moisture stress. It's suffering from moisture stress is very good. And that one is a garden shed. That's where I keep all the garden tools and all the equipment that I use in the garden. Not most of my tools, but only the garden tools. I don't put my important tools there. The important tools I put a store in the garage where I keep this one for garden tools only. I put too many flies around. Always come, they want to get into my nose, into my eyes, into my mouth. Oh, they cause a lot of havoc. So this is the pumpkin. I water this one too. Water the pumpkin here. The pumpkin here. So it's growing very, very well. There's some of these plants. I love them. They're growing very, very, very well. And then see the orange tree. Orange tree. Put a little bit of moisture on it too. Orange plant. It's so nice. You can see over there. Orange plant. And then the corn one. The corn bed. Yes, they don't need too much water because I watered them yesterday, but I watered them very, very well yesterday. Today I'm just sprinkling to keep them, cool, just to add a little bit. Because there's a lot of evaporation that goes on when it's hot like this, so I just water a little bit to make them keep going. I love plants. I don't want them to suffer because I'm the one who planted them. And just like someone who has got children, they must make me understand that it is your responsibility to look after them. Don't just have them and then forget that they need looking after. So with plants, that's what I do. I make sure that they are well looked after. Because it's not their fault. The fault is mine because I'm the one who planted them. If you plant them, make sure that you water them so that they prosper. If you don't water them, who will water them? There's no one who's going to water them. If you don't water them. This is the mandarin tree. So I think these ones are done. In this one, and a few of them, there's not much inside. That's the pumpkin. The two pumpkins there, this one and this one. So I finish with this one, then I'm done. Then I go out there and rest a little bit. When it gets a little bit cooler, then that's when I go out and walk. So now I water this tomato. Those cherry tomatoes. This is one of them. These are cherry tomatoes. You see the trees are starting. They're not very good. Cherry tomatoes. And this is sweet potato. Sweet potatoes. They look like they're doing well. These sweet potatoes. Keep them well watered. Then this one we've got another orange here. Just wanna keep them, wait so that we don't suffer from moisture stress. That's what I wanted to do. because about 4 or 5 days ago it was raining, so underneath there's a lot of moisture. And then here I've got some sugar cane. So this is the sugar cane here. This one is another one. The sugar cane and another cherry tomato. So here I don't water this one. So okay, I leave them. I don't know water. The important one that always suffer. The moisture, that's the sugar cane. See, all that and all that. That's sugar cane. Not this one, but those ones. That one, not this, but that one. Sugar cane. And then there's another sugar cane here. Sugar cane here. And another one there. Here is a few of them coming up. Sugar cane there. And okra. Okra tree. I think now I'm done. That's the fig. That's the water, that one there. That's the fig tree. I just sprinkle a little bit there for the fig tree. The roses are okay. I leave them. Those other ones are roses. This will be that on the rose tree. Maybe I give it a little bit of water before I go. Give it a little bit of some water, moisture. The fig, and then that's it. This is an apple, and then here is the mango. But this mango is not growing well. I don't know what's wrong with it. It was growing, and then suddenly top part just dried off from here, and then it's been cut off. The top piece then started shooting, having a lot of shoots. So I just leave it as it is. We've got a lot of shoots coming up, so that's good. So I think that's it. That's the end. I'm gonna stop here the watering of the plants. I'm gonna stop here. So after this, I'm gonna have to rest a little bit before I go out there to walk, as I've just promised that I would do. See you later. Welcome viewers. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel and put some comments and tick the like button. I'm continuing with my journey. We'll be walking around this area. I'm now parked my car. This one behind me. I've just parked my car there. And I'm near the areas at Cranbrook. So I'm gonna walk now. Start walking around. Maybe I don't know how long will I walk. Maybe 20 or 30 minutes. I don't know how long it will take me. So this is the car park for the shopping center of Cranbrook. So yes, I'm now moving away from there, from the car park. I'm going to walk along, and then I'll be showing you everything on the way until I come back. It's still very, very hot. Very, very, very hot. Yeah. But it's not as hot as around lunchtime. That time when I was watering around 4 o'clock, it was hotter than this. It's a little bit better now. So I hope it will be easier for me to walk around. Don't be too bad. So I'll be moving around and updating you of everything. Going out now. Yeah, so There are plenty areas where one can exercise here. If one is interested in walking around, there's plenty areas where one can walk and exercise. So this area is called Cranbrook, which is the western side of where I live in Jordan Springs. So this is a very old area. I don't know when these houses were built here. Maybe before 2000. Yes, they were built a long time. You can see their old style like that one. So they were built a long time ago. Yeah. So this is an old area. So Jordan Springs is very, very new, because when we came from Zimbabwe in 2004, that area where we live now was just bush area. It was just an area, a wild area for wild animals. Kangaroos were roaming around there freely. I used to see them when I was going on that northern road going to where I used to work in Londonderry, where I used to work at a mushroom farm. I used to see them, I used to see them roaming around, hopping around. That's the first time where I saw a kangaroo. I didn't know how a kangaroo looked like. So I saw those kangaroos around the Jordan Springs area when it was bush area around 2004 when we arrived in this country. Yeah. So this is an old area, as you see. Old. They are not as good as, and they are small too. They are not like those ones where we live. See that they're old style. They're just some of them. I was in Zimbabwe. They are like this. Yeah. Even some of the areas in Zimbabwe are much better than these ones. Even at number 6 in Pelandau, you go to Pelandau, you find houses that are far much better than these ones, because these were built long ago. They are very small, but the only good thing is that even if they are small, they're built up to standard. They've got a kitchen, good kitchen, well finished kitchen. They've got toilets and everything nicely done. Maybe 2 or 3 bedrooms. In Zimbabwe, you find that houses don't have bedrooms, nice bedrooms. You find that there's just 4-roomed house, which is not defined which one is which. You may wonder, right? It's a 4-roomed house. Where is the sitting room? Where is the bedroom? Where is the kitchen? Some of them, they don't have kitchens. We just create them from within. So here, even though they are old houses, they are clearly designed, where you find a kitchen, find a living room, find some bedrooms, and maybe double or single bedroom. That's what they are. You can see a gentleman over there in front of me. The gentleman is cutting his lawn. With a lawnmower. Looks like he's an old man. The way he walks, he's just walking with difficulty. He's an old man, you can see. He's doing his thing in his house. He's walking, pushing his machine. That's what they do. It's old. There's no servant here. No one is gonna wait for him. You can't. You can hire some people, because there are some people. What they do here, find there are some people who they call themselves tradesmen. If you want to have your grass cut, call them. They come one day, and then he has got a car, a big van. He has got all his tools. He comes Within an hour he will have cut all the grass and then he goes away. That's what they do. They charge you some money, maybe 300, 400, and then it depending on how much grass is there. If it is there's too much grass, they'll charge you more. But it's very little, they charge you depending on how much work is there. So you can't find someone whom you say you have employed as a gardener. No, you can't. Even you can't. There are no maids. I've never seen someone who has got maids. No. Except for those people who are aged, old people who cannot look after themselves. They are old people's homes. Then once you get old, if you don't have good children or good relatives, if you are poor or whatever, they dump you in an area called old people's home. So you'll be looked after by the government, and it's very cruel. Those areas, they don't look after you properly. They'll be very harsh on you. That's what it is in this country. You don't get the luxury that you used to get in Zimbabwe. So when you are working, they save. You save your money into those superannuation fund, and then when you retire, and then you find that even after retiring, you can't do anything for yourself. Then what they do is you go to an old people's home with all your money. So you'll be paying them little by little. Little by little. What happens? You don't manage. They know how to do it. They sign a contract whereby that amount of your money will be deducted bit by bit every month. I think every month or weeks. I don't know how they do. They deduct it for the services that they provide. Very poor services that they provide. But there's nothing you can do because you'll be having a roof on your head, and or maybe who will be watching over you. You'll be living with many other people, not alone, but with many other old people. It's not very nice. Strangers, some of them are very, very bad people and so on. It's not nice, So, but if you happen to be having some good people, you may have maybe your son looking after you. Let's say you've got your own house, and then you cannot no longer manage to do things like, for example, can't drive, because here once you get to a certain age, they don't allow you to drive a car because they consider that you'll be dangerous to other people. Because let's say if you are renewing your driver's license, you've got to go through a doctor. The doctor will examine your eyes. They examine your eyes and then examine and find out whether you are still capable of driving. Go for a driving test. If you pass that driving test, then that's it, they allow you to drive. But if you fail that driving test, then they take your license, they cancel it. You're not allowed to drive a car in any road. So you'll be having your car, but whenever you want to go, you need somebody to drive you around. Let's say, for example, if you are already retired, you've got your money, then you have got to come to an agreement with that person, so that person, you pay them services of providing you, that he'll be providing you. For example, driving you around when you're going for shopping, or driving you around when you're going to see a doctor, or driving around doing any other thing, doing any other services, maybe looking after the house. Maybe a lot of people, what they do, they use their grandson or maybe their son, youngest son, to do those services, but you've got to pay them. So out of your superannuation fund, your money, you've got to deduct. I mean, to have a stop order. I don't know how they arranged, But what I'm trying to say here is you've got to pay that person. It is by law. You've got to do so. It should be written down according to the law. We pay that person for providing those services until you die. When you die, then you have to write a will where how you want your estate to be distributed to whatever. So that's what it is. So it's very hard. You can't find anyone exploiting other people. I say making people work for nothing. Find a person coming working for you and earning such a small amount of pay, which he can only buy some clothes only. Like I remember when I was in Zimbabwe, when I was a young man, I used to work as a gardener. When I got paid every month, the amount I was paid, it was only enough to buy a trouser and a shirt. That's it. So in terms of Australia, an amount that is capable of buying is less than maybe $100 here. That's the amount that you can from which you can buy maybe a shirt and a pair of trousers with $100. So, but what they used to do in Zimbabwe is to pay. They used to pay. Buy you some food, and so on. Buy you some sugar, buy you some soap, and then also provide living quarters for you. So, at the back of the house, they used to have servants' quarters. So that way, the servants used to live. There was free accommodation, just one room, and the toilet. So they'll provide you that room, provide you with food, soap, and then pay you $100. You do nothing with that $100, and then they don't allow you to have any visitors. If you have any visitors, they should report to them that you have got a visitor. No visitor is supposed to be there without their knowledge. So it was very difficult. Some of them, the harsh ones also, when you start the employment, they tell you that no visitor is allowed. No visitor, no matter under what circumstances, no visitor is allowed within their premises. So that was a big problem. So that's the difference between where we used to live and here. Here, they've got clear-cut guidelines. They follow the law. Clear-cut guidelines about pay, how much you pay. You've got to pay someone for services provided. Here, you can't just pay somebody just a small amount of money and think you are going to get away with it. You can't do that. So, like in Zimbabwe, used to have a houseboy, house girl, all those being paid very little money. But here you can't. So, I'm walking around, see how beautiful it is. All this area where I'm walking, this is Cranbrook. All these areas are provided for walking around only. No cars moves here, only walking. Just provided for just walking. The cars are allowed to go that side. At the end, over there, that's where the road is. Or here, there's the road. That's where the road is. No cars around here. This side, only pedestrians and bicycles. Only. That's what it is. But the area is very beautiful. Very old area which is very beautiful. but the houses are built old style, old kind of old plans. Like that one, as I said, those are two-story buildings over there. Yes. See that big house? There's two of them. That one with this one on the left and the one on the right. They're very different. They're built in a very old style. They are nice. To buy them, they can cost you about $1 million, both of these. Yeah. Then we've got this one with 4 cars and 5 cars. The other one's parked on the road. These ones are a little bit cheaper. You can buy these ones for maybe 800 and something to 900. And then that one, the next one, 2-story. That one you can buy maybe for 800 to 900 as well. It depends on the condition of the house and when you buy it. If it is in good condition, then if they've done some new, added some new things inside the house, maybe things like solar, they put some solar, or they renovated the bathrooms and everything, and many other things, then they become a bit expensive. They're pretty expensive. So, like the one that we had, because here we've got 2 houses. The one that we have in Glenmore Park, we renovated everything inside. When we think of selling it, it might fetch us good money, and then we pay off the mortgage with the other house. So that's how it is. Both of them are on mortgage. If you sell one, the money you get, you pay the whole mortgage, and then you keep quiet. Yes. Yeah. Now I'm going to another area. This is another good house. Okay, again. This one is very nice one. Very nice one. This one can pay a lot of money for this one. Very nice. Okay, so I'm still continuing with my walking around. Okay, so on the far end, see those mountains are called the Blue Mountains. Yeah. So there's this area again for the dogs. In this area, this bush area, that's where people take their dogs for training. In fact, they also sit and relax on the other side. That's where that's where people park their cars when they go to have some relaxation with their dogs inside. And all the way, they've got some benches like that one there. There's some benches where, say, if you're walking around, then if you feel like you're tired, then you can sit. And then over there inside the dog area, whenever you feel like they provided some benches at the table where you sit. So plenty of and see these benches watching the bush area. So that's how it is. See the sun, how it is. Very beautiful. Very beautiful area. I like this area. It's very nice. Very beautiful. Yeah. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Yeah, so I'll go through and then turn. I'll go through here and then I'll go back home. After this one. I'll have to go back home. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching. So now I'll see you on the next clip.